When you play, do you want people to say, oh, that was a fantastic Yu Wang piece or a fantastic Prokofiev piece?
Every piece I play, I have to have my own voice to it. I mean, my own interpretation, whatever it's called, my own feeling or point of view of the piece. So whether they're here to hear Prokofiev or me, I don't know, but they will get my point of view of Prokofiev. So.
What's the difference between doing a recording and playing live? What do you get out of a concert that you don't get out of a recording?
I actually enjoy live concerts more, just because there's like the perfection isn't the goal, whereas in recording it is. I could kind of push the boundary a little bit more and see where I can go, and in turn I get more energy, I guess, where the communication is more intense. Whereas in recording, actually, my first recording, the first recording I did was when I was 11, and I was pretending to be a concert. And I actually started from the beginning to the end as a concert. And I really enjoy it because after a while, you really get into the zone and you just be in that world, which is a little harder if you're just recording and, okay, here's a piano and here's the microphone. So, yeah, and then the lights becomes red and then you play. It's a little artificial for me.
Do you feel more Chinese, or at this stage do you feel American?
Yeah, I'm Chinese, but I've been here for so long, so lots of people think I'm more American than Chinese. I think value-wise, probably more American. Not that I really distinguish both, but.
Am I stereotyping that like the Chinese way would be not to take liberties? That you would be like the servant of the composer more?
No, my teacher was talking about poetry, and lots of imageries, imagination, and stir up a mood, and lots of things that's not written in the music. Whereas when I came to America, how I learned was very much into the score, especially like Beethoven or Mozart, Chopin, how the composer write the phrasing, where did he end, and more intellectualizing it, more analyzing, which is really good too. It's like seeing a painting from a different point of perspective. So,
did poetry survive like the Cultural Revolution?
I have no idea. I mean, I wasn't there. I'm glad I wasn't there. I only know the band of the Western music. I think that's why people are more curious about Western music. That's why there's so many young people learning classical music.
Why?
Well, because they were banned and people were really interested in them. So, you always want the things that you can have.
You were sent away pretty young to go and learn piano in the conservatory. How was that for you? Did you find that difficult, or was it something that was actually quite freeing?
When I went to school, basically, I had really close relationship to my teacher, piano teacher, who I studied from 7 years old until 14 when I left China. So that was like my life's focus, is like talking to her and taking lessons, and it feels like I was closer to her because she has all these great recordings, and I just basically was in her house all the time and playing for her. She has great temper. I was both scared and kind of want to get closer. So it was an interesting time. It was lots of being a musician is lots of talking to oneself and being very introspective, and people say it could be a lonely life, but I was brought up like that, so I was used to it back then already. Yeah.
Being a concert pianist is quite a demanding profession. What's it like to be on the road so much? Do you like it?
I feel like I'm more alive when I'm on the road. I feel the how do I say, the existence, if we go there, the existence of my own energy, whatever. Especially when I play a concert, I I feel more alive. Yeah. People say, oh, don't you get lonely? Not really, because I have my BlackBerry, I have my laptop, I have my Kindle. I'm all set with all this electronic stuff.
What's your response to that when people go, oh God, you know, oh my God, she's so young?
I think it's pretty funny, actually, because I don't feel young at all. I mean, people are always young at heart, I know that, curious and excited, but for piano, I've been doing this for my whole life. I can't really think of any moment before I had piano. So, and for me, it's a very natural thing. It's almost organic. It's kind of like part of me, So, I guess I'm young by being 24, but not by playing the piano.
Yeah, I mean, you're a veteran, actually. You're not young.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much I'm legal. I've been doing it for 18 years. Should get my license legalized.
When you're not playing piano, what kind of music do you like listening to? Do you listen to anything outside of the classical repertoire?
I love Rihanna. And she's younger than me. Talk about young. I like Lady Gaga, but only for the first album. And I love Keith Jarrett, Radiohead. Yeah, but I really love the Rihanna voice. That's what I listen to before I play Prokofiev. I mean, it's very different tonal world, but that kind of wildness, that kind of just primitive rawness is all in there.
You became pretty well known when you played the Hollywood Bowl for a certain dress that you wore. Tell me a little bit about that.
It was my first time in Hollywood Bowl. It's this huge thing. They have a big screen and for my hands and everything. I got this orange dress, which is has a leather here, and it's about this long. And it's hot. It's a hot summer outdoor concert. And I was playing with actually one of my friend who's a conductor. It's his last concert in LA. He was assistant here, Lionel Branguier. He's my age. So we're just out there, ready to club, Is actually that's how I feel about concert. I mean, people always think it's such a stuffy, formal thing, but especially with that piece, and in the summer, it's just so much passion, and it's great. And I really didn't think much about the dress, and it's not like the first time I've been wearing that dress. And it's LA, so I think they've been seeing something shorter, maybe. So I went out there, and I don't really know what went on, but the review got lots of attention because of the dress. And there's other, Washington Post, should I not mention the name? Okay, was debating whether he's being sexist, and somebody was debating whether this is appropriate for a classical concert to wear such a short dress and being exposed and all that. And I'm just really? I'm in the beginning, so amused. I was ha. And then later I was really? It's that far? It's really, I feel like this is really making a big deal out of nothing. Really, for me, it's just a fun night playing the piece that I really love. So it went on and on. Every country, China, Italy, Korea, even in Vienna, people are we wonder what dress she's gonna wear. Is it short or long? I'm just oh. So actually, my solution is I got this dress. It's short in the front and long in the back. That's the answer. I don't really think much about it, things like that. People are oh, you image, your packaging, everything, and I think it's kind of ridiculous. I'm just being myself, really. Yeah.
Are your parents cool with you being abroad? Are you an only child?
They're pretty hot about it. Like, why are you still there? Yeah, they want to travel with me, but they have work and it's complicated. But that was their decision when I was 14, you know. So so yeah, my mom was just there for my Carnegie debut, so they're very happy to see what's going on. They're pretty well. They're pretty clueless, but but I think they like my music. Yes. Yeah.